In this task, I would like to take you through how to go through an analysis scenario. The purpose of this analysis scenario is to be able to define our end user requirements and functional requirements. These will help to clarify the design of the database, identify the features to be implemented within the database, and evaluate whether the system is fit for purpose and does what it's supposed to do. Let's look at an exemplar task. When I would be working through these tasks, I would be highlighting the key information as I go. The Rusty used car dealership has 6 showrooms and locations across Scotland. I would be highlighting as I go the 6 showrooms. They want to create a relational database to store details of cars owned by the company and the details of each of the showrooms. So we want those details. The database will allow sales staff to view details of specific cars. Again, we want to view details of specific cars. It's a key piece of information. And which showroom the cars are located in. Okay, so highlighting those. The developers asked some of the sales staff what they would like to see in the database. Here are a few of the comments made by the sales staff. Let's look at these comments one at a time and highlight the key information as we've done. I need to know details of all the cars of a particular make and model. So again, particular make and model. I have a customer who wants a car in another showroom. I need to know the address and phone number of the other showrooms. Okay. I need to display car details in order of price, cheapest first. I need to be able to find out all the cars we have in a particular price range. I need to know the colour of a particular car. I need to know whether the car is diesel, petrol or electric. So again, highlighting the key information as I go. And I need to display car details in order of mileage, lowest first. And if the mileage of the cars is the same, customers always want to know the cheapest. Now I've highlighted these electronically, but again, of course, if you've printed this out, you can use a highlighter to go through that information. Now what we do is we take those highlighted pieces of information and then look to define our functional requirements and our user requirements. Now the first thing we want to do is look at the entities. So a list of the functional requirements for the database. So we have identified that we must have showrooms and cars because that's what the database is about. For our showrooms, we said we want to know the address and the telephone number, the address and the phone number of the showrooms. So those would be 2 entity attributes of the showroom, the address and the telephone number of the entities. Just change that highlight. For our cars, we want to know the make, the model, the price, the colour, the fuel type and the mileage. These are key pieces of information that we want to search for or sort into a particular order. So therefore they must be contained within the entity. Other requirements for our functional requirements are things that we want to be able to do. So we need to have queries, searches. We need to query the database for our car make, for the car model, for the price range of the car, particular price range, colour, fuel type, make and model, price, fuel type, colour. We've highlighted all of these things. So these will be used within our queries or searches. Our sorts, simple and complex, will contain our mileage and price, and we've seen this here. So I need to display car details in order of price. Cheapest first. So price. I need to display the car details in order of mileage. Mileage. This is a complex sort. The second one, again, is to do with price, and we've already highlighted that. So we've identified our functional requirements, our entities, our entity attributes, our queries that would take place, and our sorts. From those, we have our end user requirements. And these are the things that the users of our database would like to use the database to do. They would like to use the database to search for a make and model of a particular car. I've said that. Search for the showroom address and telephone number. Can they do that using our functional requirements? Yes, they can. Address and phone number, they can make searches. Search for cars in a particular price range. We have our price range, cars. We can do that also. Search for cars with a particular car. Yes, we can. Search for cars with a particular fuel type. Yes, we can. As we said, we took that from, I need to know whether the car is diesel, petrol or electric. That's the fuel type. Sort cars in order of price, cheapest first. Yes, we can sort them in order of price. And sort cars in order of mileage, lowest first. Yes, we can. Okay, so that's the process of going through that analysis, extracting key information, using the technique of highlighting it as you go through, and taking that key information and building our functional and end user requirements. I hope this was helpful for today's task. See you next time.